My name is Hannah Fisher. I did BSc Geography from 2014 to 2017, and I am a freelance radio producer with a specialism in science. So, what that involves is I make radio programs and podcasts about anything factual, really. I do a lot of science and health and technology programs. I work for lots of different places and companies, namely BBC Radio 4, BBC World Service. I make podcasts for Audible and for independent companies and charities as well. The day-to-day is really varied in my job. It depends what programme I'm working on and what stage I'm at, really. But there's different stages, so it begins with research, where you're kind of picking the topic that you're doing and the story that you really want to investigate, and finding out who the people are you're going to be speaking to about that. So who are the ones that can really tell that story and also tell it in a really good way. Then there's the production side of things, so that's actually doing the recording, getting out there, going into the field, recording people, interviewing people, and then it's all the editing. So putting all the programme together, making it a real shape and having that kind of, cutting it down really to make it a passable length for broadcast, and then mixing it all together and making it sound really nice. In my degree, I really enjoyed particularly the field work and the kind of group work and really focusing on trying to pull an end product out of working together with other people. So during my final year, I started to kind of think, okay, what kind of jobs can I do that involve that? I'd done a running placement with BBC at the Edinburgh Festivals in one summer while I was at university, and I'd really enjoyed that. So I thought, okay, maybe I can blend these together in some way. And so I found a master's at Imperial College that was in science media production, so specifically communicating science through radio and television. So I went and did that, and from there started as a researcher in the radio science unit at the BBC as a freelancer, and continued on from there, really. That's how I got to where I am. My geography degree at Durham gave me such a range of skills. There's a few in particular that really, really helped me get to where I am. The first is the fact that in geography, it's such an interdisciplinary subject, and you're really looking at real world case study scenarios. And that's what I do every day. I speak to people about what affects them. And often it's not just one subject area. It's a mix of the infrastructure, the environment, the ecology, the sociology, the geopolitics. Is everything coming together. And that's something that I really understood from my time at Durham, that you can't look at something in a very straight and narrow path. You have to look at it from this interdisciplinary angle. And I think that's something that I really, really gained from doing my degree. Another skill that I got was definitely absorbing a lot of complicated information from lots of different sources and then putting it into a really clear and concise structure of an argument, which obviously I did a lot during my essays and my lab reports when I was at Durham, but now I do that all the time for all my different programmes and things that I make, really thinking about how I can best communicate what I've learned from all these different researchers and how I then communicate that in an engaging way, but also in an entertaining way, keeping people interested, because otherwise they'll just switch off. The other thing that was really, really key from my time here was the long days in the field, standing in rivers, counting stones and pebbles and measuring rivers and peat and everything else. It was just invaluable experience for really long days in the field where I interview people, whether that's standing in a swamp, being in a heat chamber, or in a bioluminescent bay. I really have gone everywhere, and I don't think I could have done that without the kind of prep for all the risk assessment and everything else that I learned here, and also the good snack packing. I've definitely learned how to pack a good lunch as well. For me, what makes Durham so special is the combination of college life, university life, and departmental life. I have made amazing friends from the activities I did both at college level and at university level and in the department. And I just think it made me such a well-rounded human in general. It really gave me the tools for life, not just for my degree, although obviously I got a good degree out of it as well. It really helped me grow as a person and really find out who I was, and I think I couldn't have done that anywhere else.